I don't know what I expected. Oh. Hop out the car, come on. What the fuck? Dude! What? What game is this? What game is this? Oh, dude! It's like insult to injury. You thought this was Far Cry 6? Surprise! It's actually Borderlands! Dude! No way it works too. No way it works too. What's going on, everyone? My name's Tenebris Infinite, and today I'm putting together a review for the new starter pack for Far Cry 6 that nets you a bunch of in-game currency, as well as this ridiculous pirate outfit. And I guess kind of the point of this video is to see whether or not this is worth your money, because it's like 30 bucks Canadian, so that's a pretty decent amount of money to pay for a starter pack. And as well, whether or not the vanity items and the weapons that you get with the pack are actually worth picking up. So let's just jump into this here. So first off, you get this Swashbuckler's outfit, and the outfit comes with a bunch of nice bonuses, but as just kind of the aesthetic of the outfit itself, I think if my blood alcohol level were a little bit higher, I'd be indistinguishable from Johnny Depp right now. Actually looks really good. It also gives me a lot of Assassin's Creed Black Flag vibes too, so that's a plus right there. So first off, for the perks that you get on this outfit. On the Tricorn, you get Thrifty Shooter, which refunds your ammo every time you get a headshot, borderline giving you unlimited ammo. Then on the shirt and pants, you get a double penalty to movement noise with the two of them, but you get greatly improved sidearm ammo reserves as well as greatly improved movement speed. Then on top of that, there is the amphibious perk on the boots. It's a unique perk. I don't know how useful it is, but we're going to check that out later on in this video. And then, lastly, the most useful, the pickpocket perk from the Swashbuckler's charm, which gives you pesos every time you take down an enemy. This is really useful for just earning a ton of pesos that you can use to buy guns and stuff like that throughout the gameplay, even though pesos kind of have a bit of a diminishing return towards the end of the game. Then, as well, there's the Jackdaw Pistol, which is a bit of a reference to Black Flag, Assassin's Creed 4, potentially, but it also could just be in reference to the title of a type of boat. Now, pesos kind of lose their purpose once you get towards the end game, but it's still good to be able to gather pesos just whenever you need to, as you do need them for Banditos operations. So, chick, why are you talking over me? What are you doing? What are you doing? The ability to earn pesos along the way while you're doing takedowns and stuff like that is actually pretty useful in consideration of Banditos, and also for doing just side activities like the cockfighting as well as the Dominoes games. Be nice to see more uses for pesos in the future of Far Cry 6, but that's not the point of this video. Let's get on to the actual gun that you get with this pack, as well as the Far Cry credits. So, for the pistol, you have a 3-shot pistol, and then at the end, for your reload, when you've fully emptied your magazine, or I guess the cylinders, you do a Borderlands-style reload throw. This reload throw doesn't do any damage, but it has the chance to stun enemies, and you can combine that with takedowns for some pretty satisfying and kind of funny moments. The Jackdaw comes pre-equipped with 2 mods on it in the first place, the Overdrive mod as well as the Starboard Stunner. The Overdrive will boost its damage, and the Starboard Stunner allows you to do that Borderlands style reload throw. I highly advise putting another mod on that boosts damage, whether or not it's the aim down sights advantage or the gut puncher, just to improve your overall damage ability with the Jackdaw, as it is not a stealth-based pistol. Again, this whole outfit and pack itself is very much anti-stealth. But when you combine that together with some good armor-piercing rounds, you can actually get a very decent sidearm out of this. As well as the soft target rounds, you can turn this into pretty much just a one-shot pistol. I don't really advise using the more complicated rounds like poison or fire or explosive with this thing. It doesn't have the fire rate for explosive for anti-vehicle weapons. Fire is... You can maybe use fire, I think, but for poison, that's more of a stealth-based ammunition type. A fun little detail about this pistol is that when you do swap ammunition types, its design actually changes, and you get like a different color applied to the pistol. This is a pretty interesting thing, and we don't see any other guns in the game currently, I believe, that change their design based on the ammunition you have in them. On top of the outfit, the starter bundle nets you 2,300 Far Cry credits. These sadly don't go too far in the store, but in comparison to other Far Cry credit packs, it's actually not too bad of a deal. All these weapons that you could buy in the store too have the overclock mod, so if you're buying this early on, it's a pretty good progress booster, and if you're late in the game, then these weapons will probably serve even more use than the niche Jackdaw. The speed boost you get from the amphibious perk on the boots is actually a pretty significant speed boost as well. You definitely notice the difference. And the nice thing too is, because it's a speed boost, I think that it overwrites your stamina as long as you're running inside of the water. It's one of those situational kind of things where maybe you could get some use out of this. You also get this bird trinket and a lantern trinket that you can put onto your gun and into your car, and they look pretty solid too. All in all, is this worth buying? I'd personally say yes, but only if you're in Far Cry 6 for the long haul. If you're planning on playing for like 80 or 100 hours, then yes, it's probably going to offer some fun gameplay in return. But if you're just picking up Far Cry for a short and fun 40 some odd hour experience, you don't really need to worry too much about this starter pack itself. Even though the Far Cry credits are a pretty decent deal and everything else, you're probably better off just buying cheap Far Cry credits if you want something from the store specifically. But I personally have really dug the post-launch content, both paid and free, from Far Cry 6 so far. And I'm really stoked to see what they bring next. If Ubisoft can keep this momentum up for 6 over the long run, I think it'll really pay off in the end when it comes to like the black market and all of the endgame stuff that we can look forward to. Anyways, that's enough for me. Thank you very much for watching. Maybe consider subscribing for more, and I'll catch you in the next one. Until then, peace.